Hi, welcome to the video. I'm going to be cutting my hair today. Secretly, I feel like in my head have been planning this for a couple of months, so let's go. I'm finally at the salon and Pedro's doing my haircut. You've seen him do my hair over the last couple of years. He's the only person I trust with my hair, but unfortunately he is not taking clients at the moment. So I had some inspo photos that I had shown him, so he had kind of the shape in mind, but in terms of length, it's a very personal on every client, and body references are the best way to really establish a point of length. So once we established the length, once it was dry, I did decide to go a little bit shorter. So happy with the length. So thank you, Pedro, for being patient with me. And I know I'll get questions on the color. We didn't do anything to the color this time. It was simply just a cut. Hi, it's me. I feel like this is an intro to a Taylor Swift song, but this is absolutely the shortest my hair has been in at least 20 years, and I'm in love. I feel like it's more playful, and the funny thing about this haircut is I was hoping that it was going to represent a little bit more of this mature person that I'm becoming, and I feel like the haircut kind of did the opposite. I feel like I look younger and more playful, or I feel younger, not that I feel like I look younger, but I feel younger. So I'm gonna give you a little bit of the details of what I asked for. And it's funny because I feel like with a color or a cut, I feel like I always have questions like, what is it? What do you call this? And of course there are like names and tones for specific colors, and of course like names for haircuts, but I feel like any result of a color, any result of a cut can be a mix of so many things. So I basically said that I wanted a bob and I wanted it off my shoulders, so it couldn't be touching. We did it the first time and it was a little bit touching. I think it's very important to have like a point of reference in the body of where you want your length to hit. Way more than take off an inch. As hairdressers, we always love a point of reference. And it's more personal to you too, if you're like, I want it, to be above jaw length, whatever. And pretty specifically, I wanted the back to be just a tad bit shorter without it looking like an A-line haircut. And I think we achieved that, and I know that it can be so difficult, especially, just cutting hair on another hairdresser is like just so annoying. So glad that he bared with me. And yeah, I think if we like stretch it out, you can see it's just a tad bit shorter in the back, and I think that's what gives it a little bit, like a little bit more of an edge to a bob. I knew that if I just got like a complete crisp straight bob, I think I would feel too not like myself. So a little bit of slightly shorter in the back, and I got a little bit of graduated layers or like point cutting underneath. So not layers on top. You look at the back or the sides of my head, it looks like I have one length all over. And yeah, that's basically it. I definitely thought I was gonna cut off all the blonde and I was gonna feel really dark, and I don't feel that way, but I also don't want to just throw on a ton of bleach on my ultra healthy hair right now. So I'm gonna keep this for a bit, In terms of how I feel about the length, like if there are any regrets right now, absolutely not. I am glad that I did go shorter than our first haircut. And I think a true giveaway if you like the haircut or not is once this grows out or touches my shoulders, am I gonna be happier or am I gonna wanna trim it to be here again? And as of right now, I feel like I want it to stay here. So I think if in a month or two, it does kind of start touching my shoulder, I think I might wanna touch it up. But yeah, enough about my hair. I'm excited for new healthy vibes in 2024. And like I said, this isn't a new year, new me. It's just happens that my birthday lands in January, and I feel like birthdays are always a time of reflection. And I feel like in 2023, it was absolutely one of my favorite years for sure. But there was a lot of like internal growing. And I know I keep saying that and you guys are probably like, I want details. And it's not, it wouldn't be that exciting to you anyway. It's not like this crazy gossip or something. But I feel like I've matured more in the last year than I have in the last 10 years. So that was my reasoning for wanting this. And yeah, I just am feeling happy, productive, CEO, healthy vibes for 2024. And I'm sending you all that energy as well. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.